Hello. So I wanted to film a little bit of us doing training. I know I've sent you some pictures. Now, today I worked both the girls together. What's interesting is I found when they're individually by themselves, they both have their strengths and weaknesses, and then together, they complement each other and at the same time also are opposite. So they cause some chaos with each other too, which is kind of funny. So I'm working on place, or the down implied stay, and Stormie, she's your kid of focus. She really wants to please. She wants to work. And she does struggle with toys and food as distractions more so than people. Now, Miss Lulu, however, could care two squats for treats and for toys. Like, she's interested, but it's people. We had, and you'll see in just a little bit further into this video, but you can see where she is more interested in watching the people. She will look at me and alert me when there are people that she has suspicions on. There was also a couple times, I don't know if I have it in some of these clips, where she did decide to try to bark at either people or dogs, which would then get Stormie to bark at other things. So it was a lot of really interesting dynamics between the two of them. But they both did really well, and we really worked on how long can we build up our duration and how many different distractions can we work, and work together. Truly and honestly, if we're right next to my sibling, can I focus? And they're both so freaking smart. But I did where I'm sitting right next to them. You can kind of see where my foot is. There are times where I actually walk away from the girls. There's times where I take toys and I'm tossing them up and down, or toss them above their head. And when they break, or when they get up when they're not supposed to, I correct it and re-ask them to go back into that down position. And for the most part, they do. Now, Miss Stormie is, again, the one that I struggled with treats. Working on impulse control with treats is something that we'll definitely keep working on. But I wanted to, like, there goes a little Rottweiler. And you can see Lulu is more like, hey, there's a person with that dog. Hey, there's a person with that dog. Stormie is more like, did they get treats? Can I have those treats? See, I did it. And said, nope, we're going back into that down position. But I do break the girls, and you can see right there, I broke them, or give them a release command. They got treats. We got to walk around a little bit, got to stretch our legs, and then we get to go back and do it again. So this is about a 25-minute, honestly, like a 30 minutes time span that I snipped time slots out of, and then I sped this up. So these 8 minutes are actually like 18 minutes, and because I've cut pieces and parts out of here. And both girls are still here. It's just where the camera angle lands. But this is where I'm purposely walking away. I'm dropping treats. I'm being loud, kind of saying, okay, how far can I push your thresholds? And do you understand that down, when I tell you down, that you do not get up, no matter what else happens? And just really reinforcing it. And you can see some stress yawns, you can see some displacement yawns, you can see some shake-offs, and that's all okay. But this right here is where I'm bouncing a ball, and I realized, ooh, that ball's dead. So then I'm taking this blue stuffy. And that's where they both girls were like, oh, okay. And we redirected, got back into a down, and then they got to have that release command and chase the ball. So there was a reward initially tied into it. It wasn't always treats. It could be a toy instead. Now, this piece right here is the longest consistent footage that I have for you. And you can really see the girls working on this. And you can see a ton of people and dogs that they worked against, which is phenomenal. And some dogs that were calm and some dogs that would bark at them. But overall, the girls did really, really well in their distraction and down implied stay commands. They both really like working with me. They realize, ooh, we get to do stuff with you. So reinforcement. Next week we'll work on leash work as well as recall to get that, hey, you got to come to me as soon as possible. But I wanted to make what we did fun and high value. Stormie, her thing is toys. There's no question, toys or treats. Lulu, it's love and attention. She just wants to snuggle. And so I'll mess around with both girls on when we do recall how to help that focus. But yeah, and you can see right here, Stormie was like, I'm done. I've been doing this for about 25 minutes. Lady, let me go get that toy. And then she let it go, and that's what we want. So Big Doodle was excited and popping up. Someone was really excited behind them, and they were ignoring it, which is perfect. Now, their definitely heads were on a swivel. And this is where Lulu was like, hey, there's a person! Redirected them, get them back into that basically downstay, and refocused. But overall, did really well. Let me know if you have any questions. Enjoy the girls. They should be exhausted after doing this much mental gymnastics. And it's always a pleasure working with them. It really is. They're smart dogs.